All right, you know the teams. We're gonna just religiously watch these 2 tier 9s.
Yep, I'm gonna go around and just
see where they're going.
Make sure everybody sees the lineups. Here we go. And I agree with you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the perspective of the town. We're gonna watch these ships sally forth, and I'm even gonna take the HUD off because the HUD doesn't matter. This is the art department killing it in World of Warships. We have 2 tier 9s. Everything will be decided based off of where these guys go.
Battle starts.
And George is turning left. Ruprecht is turning right. We're going straight.
Okay, that's okay. The strength of this map is the island in between A and B from the Bravo side. Alpha side, not so much. I would be trying to flank with this Georgia.
Absolutely. Engine boost is on. He's going to go for the 910 line, which is an extremely powerful opening start. Meanwhile, it looks like the beef is all going the opposite direction towards A.
You're going to see it.
The
Lemming strategy
train.
for the win on the Bravo side of the strong side of the map. You're going to go to the weaker side. I'm curious to see how they're going to make this work.
Oh my god, Kitten, you're hilarious.
Hi.
All right, looks like Asian Rob and Backup 27 are going to meet up and form Voltron. And the Turpits will be the head.
And if they run into a solo Georgia, this could be the conditions where this works.
Well, and you also have a Verbus that's ducking the island right now. He can get spotted and clapped pretty quickly.
You needed to go wider if you were this Georgia.
Oh yeah, you go straight
And
for the
you're-
910 line. You don't go like towards C at all.
Angled, yeah.
And
You
I
should
would
be
argue,
getting spotted momentarily.
and I would argue behind the island at Charlie 8 even.
Yeah, wrap around it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it protects your turn.
This entire strategy depends on that Georgia not being spotted until he's in position to smack.
Well, and he's got the island. He may get away with this.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they can't see him now.
See, we've seen him shoot in this position. Give themselves up.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Turpis
Let me
is
try.
the only one spotted right now.
Let me shoot and take off, 3,000 hit points because that was totally worth it.
I mean, this Georgia could have the time of his life if he can get to this big Long Island flat
That's right.
and just crush them as they have to pass.
Meanwhile, Chad is asking me.
so-
Sorry, go ahead.
The Lemming has at least kind of split. Atlantico is taking up position to not completely give up the side. No one shot at this Turpits.
Well,
There's something about this map, dude, where people don't shoot. Like, we've watched people cap B hard spotted the entire time.
I don't think they want to give up their initial
There you go.
positioning.
Georgia shot
I don't think they want to give up their
at the
initial position.
broadside, Massachusetts.
It's a worthy
Was-
attempt, but hey, look, 3,000 damage.
Yeah, was it worth giving up? And he's at least realizing bad things are happening
Mm-hmm.
and is kiting away.
Mm-hmm.
This should automatically mean a push around. If they get control of both sides of the big island, there's literally nothing TDF can do to win this game.
Yep. My chat is requesting some 510 guns, so let me see if I can fire those off for him. I don't know if that worked or not. Mutsu! Nope, he's fine. Look at Asian Rob. Asian Rob gonna turn around and fight the entire battle all by himself.
Well, the Atlantico against the Julio is an ideal matchup.
He's like
him.
Dak from the Family Guy Star Wars, right? I feel like I could take the entire empire on all by myself. Hey guys,
Yeah.
Dak says he's got this.
And here we go. Now Atlantico, way early torpedoes from the Ruprecht.
I mean,
They have the best shot of hitting the Julio. And look, this is what we're talking about. Atlantico's AP can pen the Julio's bow.
Yep.
We're seeing it. Very like, for having 4 ships over here and 1 Atlantico, they're losing.
Mm-hmm.
And they managed to cap C first.
And Asian gets smacked a little bit there.
This Atlantico has to die.
Oh, he will.
And well, he will, but if he kills the Julio in the process, then mission accomplished.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
At least Rob is angled to the Ruprecht.
Cross map shots from the Tirpitz on the Ruprecht. Ruprecht doing the turn to the left to get the other 2 racks of torps out. And the Julio is pushed forward. That's dumb.
And
you're killing yourself. A 3 DCP death, or 3 heal death.
Oof, all those shells fell short. Here comes the kill shot.
Dead.
There's the kill shot. Back up 27.
And the Ruprecht has fired all 4 racks of torps way too early. Is broadside to the Atlantico, and if these don't hit, there's a ram.
If he gets rammed off the board,
this is such a throw.
He's gonna beach right there.
This is such.
He saved 1 rack. Widespread fan. There.
Oh, thank God.
He should have widespreaded that. He's so close. All he needed was at least 1 torpedo hit.
We haven't been watching it, but the Georgia actually has managed to get into this superior flanking position now.
Is he going to use it?
Yeah, big hits on the Tirpitz. From Revolucia. It looks like Revolucia is awfully... I mean, you could go for... This is the way to position. You can go forward faster to get yourself out of danger. And now he shot at the Mutsu. And Mutsu, like, this is the round of very long-range battleship torpedoes.
Oh God, yes.
This is a dead Tirp. Here's the push now. Tirpitz is they're pushing into 2 tier 5s. This is the weakness of the tier 9 strategy. 2 tier 8s into 2 tier 5s. The Ruprecht unable to help. The Georgia needs to either stop to prevent them from pushing or get around behind them, which is the worst move because he opens himself up to 4.
That's what I was saying when you said earlier he had the side. How is he going to use it? That's the key. I'd really like to see this Massachusetts backup not backing up. I'd like to see him moving forward so that he can try to take some heat off of his Tirpitz buddy next to him. But instead, they're going to sit there butt to butt and...
Revolucia dies.
Yup.
And the Veribus Unitas, I don't think, participated in that battle.
No.
So now the play of even having the Georgia, so they killed the Tirpitz.
He's firing for free on the Tirpitz. That's why he was sitting there like that. And the Octorev was firing but detected.
Georgia's broadside. Georgia's now turning broadside to Julio.
Yeah, it's a Julio.
And now the Veribus Unitas decides, run away. You do not win that fight.
He decides he wishes to die next, yes.
There you go. Go unspotted. This Tirpitz is managing to stay alive. It's 1 minute and change, and we're about to have a very broadside Georgia against a...
Look at the Mutsu.
Not ready for it, Massachusetts.
Mutsu is charging a Ruprecht.
Low.
Let's think about that for a moment. Was it worth it to die here, buddy? I'm going to say no.
And that swings the points.
Surprisingly, he hasn't been needled to death yet, but it's coming.
It's coming.
There it is, right there.
Ta-da!
Okay, that swings the points in favor of SFSO. And the Georgia should be able to clap this Julio before he gets anywhere close to him. Tirpitz Torps. If he keeps backing up. If you keep backing up, shame. He
Tirpitz
did
side.
it.
And what is backup doing?
Like this Massachusetts should have just come killed this Georgia.
Yeah, or gone and killed the Veribus. Whatever. Instead, he's just sitting here in the middle of the map, full health, just telling the rest of the team, hey, you go do the thing. But don't
Well,
die.
they are capping B, but there's only 37 seconds left. That's an irrelevant cap.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. Ruprecht on a very stationary, very broadside Massachusetts. Getting lucky. There's the next kill. The game's over. There's
20
nothing
seconds.
they can do now.
Big hit there on backup. So,
Yep.
2 tier 9
That's
strat
it.
worked.
Against the Lemming, though, like, it's horrible strategy versus
Horrible strategy. May the most horrible strategy win. Well,
That was like a right?
SFSO.
Yeah.
Yeah, so SFSO bringing with them Georgia and Ruprecht, Octorev, Furious, of course, Verbus and Julio. They didn't change a thing. No, wait, they did. Didn't they? They didn't
One
have
of the
Julio.
teams did. One
Okay,
of the
anyway.
teams did. It's double 9, triple 5 on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Insanity. Absolute insanity. And look where TDF's tier 9s spawns.
Yeah.
Together. And
Okay.
I mean, technically SFSO's did, but that's a much more spatial
Yeah. That's
spawn. I mean, Georgia around the outside, that's what you want. He's going to go against a Rio de Janeiro. And in what world does a Rio de Janeiro do anything to a Georgia? Unless it's Steve, rebranded Steve.
yeah, all he can do really is just go for the ram.
Die? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got to say, SFSO seems to have had the better spawn in this occasion. But TDF might be able to get a push going through C to where that flank side Georgia doesn't matter. That being said, I don't like where Nutbutter's going. I mean, there's an island in front of you. Where are you going?
If he is the one going into, I mean, he could be making a right, like, he could be making a conservative right turn, but he's not. He's looking left.
So
They're sending one of their 2 most powerful ships to the safe cap.
right,
You
that's
have 3 tier 5 ships that could be doing this. They're going to send them through the middle.
that's kind of what I'm getting at, right? You put the Julio in the safe spot at C just so he can cap. You put the Tiger at the safe spot at B just so he can cap. Meanwhile, you put the Pommern and the Georgia through C. Georgia
Look
is
at
spotted.
SFSO. The Ruprecht is just going to go through B. They both have the same exact plan.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is where the Georgias are. And the Rio de Janeiro is broadside in open water. They're going to get a free cap at A. So, thankfully for them, the Ruprecht has no reason to push through the middle, but still appears to be doing exactly. You should have your Hydro up
He should have his Hydro
at
up.
this point.
They both should have
They
their
both should
Hydro
have
up.
it, yeah.
And then it turns
What
into
a
the Spider-Man
waste of a
meme.
tier 9 ship.
2 tier
What
9s
a waste of a tier 9 ship.
just staring at each other angrily. All right, Nutbutter is spotted. There's the Hydro. Spider-Man meme time.
Oh, this is...
Oh, look at C. Look at C. The Georgia pushing, Tiger pushing, Julio
Doesn't matter.
pushing.
Georgia's already capped A.
So they know
And
now
this
it's
should- this
3
should
tier
just
5s
be-
at C.
I mean, Ruprecht has the advantage here on sheer number of torps and a Georgia
Mm-hmm.
to help. The Rio de Janeiro maybe can get a cheeky ram in here, but Hydro's going on.
That's going to be very hard to pull off against a Ruprecht, especially one that's already kiting away to meet up with the other tier 9.
And at this point, these 3 need to come through. Like, they have their 5, they have their tier 5 panic puddle.
That's right.
I
I
like
mean,
that. Tier 5 panic puddle.
Yeah.
that's really what it is. I mean, they just...
That's exactly what Rio de Janeiro broadside spotted by the Georgia
Oh!
gets cranked.
Thanks for playing. We have some party gifts for you.
But the 3 of them can kill this Georgia if the Tiger and the Julio aren't going to participate. There we go. Participation trophies.
I don't know
And
if you
guess
noticed.
What? Rupert got the Cap B.
Yes, he did. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but the Georgia took the long way around that island. So he took his guns out of the fight for a while, and it's like, no, get your guns in there. You got the best guns in the game.
Well, and now the advantage of the Bravo Cap, that crossfire,
Yeah.
is switched, and now the Tiger is full broadside to the Ruprecht, and soon Georgia.
Yep.
The 3-person panic cuddle puddle actually may be drawing them into their own doom here.
Very much so.
The torp to the face. Just one though.
Nut butter did, yeah, even with Hydra going. I mean, you take somebody who died in the Turpit's last game and put him in a higher tier ship and tell him not to do the same thing.
Oh, this Pomeranian is so dead.
Right, exactly.
This is...
He's not doing the same thing. He's in a different ship this time.
Okay.
Okay, broadside Julio.
And let's be real. We did that also with backup 27 in the Georgia. Took him out of the Massachusetts last game, where his default decision was, I'm going to stop and let my teammates die all around me. So...
Oh, and now the poor Rio de Janeiro has to face the Georgia Ruprecht.
Backup is on triple fires. They still haven't... Look, they're splitting their fire.
Such shit strategy on both sides.
They're splitting their fire between the Julio and the Octorev.
Well, the Georgia's flat broadside to the 2 tier 9s.
Not a problem.
I think we could call this. Wow. Wow.
Let's
Okay.
spectate these shells from one Georgia to the other with love.
Oh, he's dead already. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to tab out and just set up my helper because I think I know what's going to happen here.
Yes, sir.
Good
I
up.
should get ready to pull this giveaway, huh?
Yeah, and actually, Kitten, would you be willing to back out, go to a different, try to find the other loser
The
bracket game?
TDFs, the Bow 2 DBFB and hold it for us. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's being hosted by Beer.
Okay.
So search for hold.
Hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Dead.
Exciting gameplay strategies here. Now, the interesting thing, GP, is one of these teams is advancing, so we get to see this again in some form.
Yeah. Well, we can confidently say, I mean, God, I'm glad I'm not drunk. Because drunk GP would be yelling at this point in time.
Ah.
You've made it this far. You both bring 2 tier 9s and 3 tier 5s. Horrible idea.
Y'all will be
And-
happy to know the last battle's still going.
They're
Okay.
game 3? Or probably their game 2.
Probably their game 2.
I don't know.
Probably their game 2. It's
All
fine.
right, just stay there. Then
Just
when
hang in there.
when
Yeah,
they come
Pop out before.
when they come out, ask them what the sitch is.
I do not see a Tiger beating 2 tier 9s and a Veribus Unitus who's just staying dark.
He's gonna take a Georgia up the butt here. Execution.
Oh,
Nope. Rob using the funny torp.
There's that torp. The detonation for the W. If I'm the
Living on a
Georgia, yeah,
prayer.
who cares about the torp? Just keep right on going. Wow.
Asian Rob is now being robocopped by 3 ships. Bye-bye. Nope.
Taking longer than you think. There's not much to say about
Hurry
it.
up
though.
and
It's
die
just,
already!
Another torp. Oh my goodness.
Hurry up and die already.
Boom, there it is. And there's your winner, SFSO, taking it in 2.